After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. Here we go. I got it. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. 3rd down here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. his way down to about the 35-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the gun, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Love, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he puts it through. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play of this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed another incompletion.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Jackson going to look to run with it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stat. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Operating from the gun. Love, flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Love. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To Aaron Jones.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 14, Ravens 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58. Yeah. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Cut. 58, boys, 58 is Mike. Push him back. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for
to throw again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
They ain't ready for
and he will bring this this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 10.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do that every time. Every time.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
His
true.
first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The ball Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they run the option on second down. On the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
More first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
A quick toss out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be from 49 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. It ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.